The Soup presents Anarchy in the UK, our salute to Britain's best and worst TV clips, featuring Simon trolling for talent on both sides of the pond.
A £90 pumpkin dog.
Fergie's daft confessions on Oprah.
Nobody cares.
Hanky-panky in the naked office.
Well, you are pulling my todger.
And a bunch of trampy lasses we want to avoid snogging.
No, whatever.
Plus, disturbing doggies, you are what you eat, fed up super nannies, and our choice for the kick-ass clip of the kingdom.
You're constipated.
Now, here's the host who's willing to go the full Monty, Joel McHale.
Welcome to the Soup Presents... Oh, you guys speak English. Sorry. Anarchy in the UK. We're about to do to British television what George Michael in a Range Rover does to traffic. We're going to pass out and sleep through it. We've learned a lot about the British. They are classy people. They dress in gold and dance on Fremantle's Britain's Got Talent.
Put the bread in the toaster, take it out, put on that nap, let me hear you say yeah!
That wasn't a performance, he was just seasick. Pete Doherty has really let himself go. Let's pay a visit to the Brits who are most famous in the colonies. We call them traitors to the crown. Now, before you think it's easy to come to America and make it in reality TV, you should remember we aren't known for our manners. Witness the super nanny.
Why? The stupid ass! My God, this is stupid nanny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he wants to see what you're going to do next.
Stop spitting at Mommy, or you will go into the penalty box.
And you're going to sit down
No!
3 minutes and not get up.
Ass. I hate you, stupid nanny.
In his defense, her first parenting tip is always taxation without representation. What an ass. On So You Think You Can Dance, British judge Nigel Lithgow was thoroughly unprepared for the rudeness of our trains. Well, Nigel does have quicker reflexes than David Beckham at this point, so... He's wearing his jersey. As you may have heard, one of Britain's most beloved citizens recently had to sit down with the leader of our country to explain why she accepted a briefcase full of cash to introduce a businessman to her former husband. If you don't know who I'm talking about, don't worry, our leader will explain.
Oprah sits down with the Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson.
Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York. I think I've been trying to be the Duchess of York.
Why are you so in debt if you are the Duchess of York? Sarah Ferguson,
I know.
you don't have access to $40,000 in your entire life? That is sort of incomprehensible
I know.
to the world that you are the Duchess of York.
You're the Duchess of York, so you're Dutch from Holland. How do you know Prince Andrew in the first place? Piers Morgan from America and Britain's Got Talent is very much like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, except for the Dr. Jekyll part. During the day, he's still all riled up. Here, Piers sits in for Kathy Lee Gifford on our Today Show, and Piers has a hankering for co-host Hoda Kotb.
I was really worried because it's so cold out there.
Yeah.
I was worried you'd have a big overcoat on, but no, the flesh has come out for me.
That's what we do
I was
here.
happy about that. If it was my way, I'd stay here all the time. I mean, look at you today.
Quit.
How hot do you look?
Stop it.
The idea of you and a thong?
Okay, all right, we're going to end
Exciting.
on... Wait, right, the
and
lower...
so they're specifically checking that area. So I had to have some guy here say, Mr. Morgan, you are very well packaged in there. And I had to say, well, to ask Hoda, it's natural. It's got nothing to do with explosives.
What are you talking?
I told you it'd be a look of the week.
Am I being too subtle? Look, I'm looking to host a new program entitled Hoda's Fanny's Got Talent. And there will be no audience, but there will be buzzes and there's some cameras, too. David Hasselhoff will make a surprise appearance. Hey, Britton, will you please take this dude back? Piers isn't the only America's Got Talent judge who has his way with the ladies. Take it away, Hoff.
How do you feel about going to school in Las Vegas?
My TV smells like scotch. Moving now to those who are judged. Fremantle's Britain's Got Talent featured the regurgitator, a man who eats your money and then returns it to you. It's like the U.S. government without the returning part. Here he shows us how to get the money back.
The last one has gone too far. No worries. We have a billiard ball. Now, that's massive, that thing. Oh, he sucked it down, he sucked it down.
Big deal. If you really want to impress me, let's see you retrieve that billiard ball the other way. Can swallow something the size of a billiard ball and has a blatant disregard for money. Looks like I found Paris Hilton's British BFF. Remember her? The most dangerous act of all the dangerous acts on Fremantle's Britain's Got Talent, however, was Heihachi, the samurai, and his assistant, the idiot.
Let's go. Don't move.
We changed that. We doctored that. In the real ending, it was zucchini instead of cucumbers. So. We love Simon here in America. He speaks his mind, delivers harsh truths, and still manages to make us feel better about our haircuts. In this clip from American Idol, he tells a contestant how important a role the judging plays in the competition.
Why are you laughing?
He's laughing.
Why are you laughing?
I'll tell you why he's laughing, because I don't think it makes any difference whatsoever what we say. It's like a mouse picking a fight with an elephant. You know, you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter because you're going to smile, the audience are going to vote for you, nobody cares, and you'll be here next week, so well done.
I can't believe he left American Idol. He seemed to have so much more to contribute. Simon sat down on the U.S.'s Extra with ex-girlfriend Terry Seymour to talk about walking away from American Idol and bringing X Factor to America. And apparently being interviewed by your former lover may not be the best idea.
Importing his smash British hit, X Factor.
It's time for something new.
You don't feel slightly emotional? I mean, 9 years.
Well, we had 5.
Yeah, and I don't want to phone it in for the last 2 years like I did with you. Host of Born Survivor, Bear Grylls, has a show in America called Man vs. Wild, where he teaches us how to extricate ourselves from situations we'd never in a million years wind up in by means which we wouldn't want to employ even if the alternative were death. Like this, for example.
It's rancid. Drink this, and you'd probably vomit and risk worse than dehydration. But there is a way of using it. The Robertson family survived 38 days adrift because they were willing to do anything to stay alive. You bypass the gag reflex, rehydrating your body without the risk of vomiting.
And then once it's in, I guess all you can do is lie back and think of England.
Here are 3 words you'll never hear. Sir Bear Grylls. It's Me or the Dog features dog expert Victoria Stilwell as she helps dog owners deal with their unruly pets. As you would imagine, there are some occupational hazards.
The family interacts with the dog before establishing a training plan.
Nice to. Oh gosh. You're one of those, are you? Oh.
Sorry.
It might look kind of cute and funny to begin with. Here's this humping dog. It's a 90-pound humping dog, and soon it's going to be 150 or 180-pound humping dog.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Just let him just carry on doing what he needs to do.
Victoria, you may want to lie back and think of England. On America's Dancing with the Stars, Len Goodman is normally pretty reserved, but he couldn't contain his appreciation for this dance by Evan Lysacek.
Well, Evan, I knew you were nice on ice, but I had my doubts if you were going to be good on wood. But I tell you, I've got a paddle in here that I haven't used yet. I'm going to dust it off because that was fantastic.
It was a happy ending. Later, Kim and Aggie thoroughly dusted Len's paddle. And by that, I mean they cleaned his penis. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned for more Anarchy in the UK, including Britain's missing top model, Ashes to Ashes, and a look at this woman's poo, plus Pineapple Studios, and our choice for the kick-ass clip of the kingdom.
Oh, that's nasty.
This UK edition of The Soup is brought to you by the left side of the road. It's the side the British drive on, as well as some American celebrities.
Welcome back to The Soup presents Anarchy in the UK. As a token of our appreciation to the UK for giving us such great TV, we'd like to give England this oil-soaked pelican. Think nothing of it. We got like 1 million of them. Let's take a moment to do our British version of our scripted show segment, My Stories, but for this show, we'll call it My Stories. The English have made many contributions to American entertainment, some of them even intentional. BBC One and Kudos Films' Ashes to Ashes is a compelling cop drama combined with a bit of the supernatural. But it's only in the second season over here, so if you've seen the third season, please don't ruin any of the surprise twists for me.
What makes you think he's dead?
So where's his left hand?
Don't think that was the only thing they cut off.
Well, you are pulling my todger.
Well, he's not pulling his.
Come here, you beauty.
Let me rephrase. Please don't ruin any of the surprise twists for me unless that surprise is a man biting into what appears to be another man's deep-fried John Thompson. Then I would like a heads up. Moving back to reality TV. Please get that still off there. BBC and Lorne Productions' Britain's Missing Top Model was a groundbreaking program because A, somehow Tyra Banks was not involved, and B, because all the models were missing limbs. Here is an example of some fine British sensitivity.
You look a bit sad.
No, there's been a bit of a mix-up this morning.
What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to give you something to wear and see if that helps you. Okay? Maybe that'll cheer you up. Yeah. Can you put that on for me, please?
Yeah.
Do you need a hand?
Well, do you need a hand? Don't you? I'm stumped. Really that bad? If there's one thing I think when I hear about British TV, it's sexual tension. Will they? Won't they? Why would they? The idea of BBC Three's Snog, Marry, Avoid is not new. It's based on the menu of options that pop up when Madonna's phone rings. However, the BBC made it into a TV series that helps young women like this girl.
Hi, I'm Peter Gay. I'm 22 years old. I'm a law student. My style is unique, extravagant, or naked.
It really turns my dad on. Another bird on BBC Three's Snog, Marry, Avoid, Jessica, learned to take the good news with the bad.
Would you want to snog, marry, or avoid this girl? What do you think they said?
Snog.
Play.
I would avoid her. She looks a little bit orange. No, I think I'd snog her. No, I know I'd snog her. It doesn't look natural. There's way too much makeup.
Oh! 65% did want to snog you.
Oh.
But 35% wanted to avoid you completely.
Oh, that's nasty.
It is disappointing because she needs to get her snogging ratio above 70% if she wants to make the World Cup squad. On Sky One's Pineapple Dance Studios, a live-action role-playing swordsman wants to teach a sword-fighting class at a dance studio. And he reveals to the camera what may have led to his passion for sword fighting.
I read fantasy and science fiction books. I play with toy soldiers. I play online role-play games. And the books, well, I read the books for escapism. I don't want to read a book about a guy with a horrible job in a horrible neighbourhood, just like mine, who goes mad and kills his neighbours with an axe, because, hell, who hasn't thought about that? I want to read about some guy who's 8 feet tall, carrying an axe and fights dragons.
I mean, he's got his heart's in the right place, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's got his heart in the right place, and he has the hearts of several others in his freezer. How did I get David Beckham's voice? On the BBC's Antiques Roadshow UK, where boring people go to even more boring people to find out how much their worthless crap is worth, an antique man shows off his antique bedside potty cabinet.
This is a very handsome piece. It's a demi-lune shape, wonderful mahogany in a good colour. So this, perhaps relatively early piece, you had your potty in the bottom there. But I hope, do you have this by your bedside?
I'm inside.
I'll keep this one by my bedside, and one in the kitchen, and then one by the couch. I mean, why use adult nappies, right? I mean, potty cabinet's way more dignified. Yeah. Oh, look that way. Oh, yeah, peeing. Yeah. Still gonna be worth £2,500, right? Yeah. Later, on BBC's Antique Roadshow UK, another gentleman stopped by to show off his puppet teddy bear named Andy that used to be on a popular children's television program. And I think Andy might have secret waving powers.
He had a very special way of saying goodbye at the end of the program.
Yes, the program used to end with Andy is saying goodbye, and they all sat there and waved.
Bye, Bear.
Bye, Bear.
Yeah, is it my turn yet? How much is this baby worth? I don't know. It itself all the time. I've learned a lot about the British this week, though I still don't understand the monarchy, beans on toast, or why Red Dwarf was ever taken off the air. But the most important thing I learned is that, like us, the British are slowly killing themselves by eating crap. But thankfully, the diet doctor on BBC's You Are What You Eat is there to point out what goes on in the fat mind of fatty fatties. And what comes out, too.
All right.
Oh, no.
It's tiny. A sparrow would produce more poo than that. It would. After all these burgers, this is all you can produce? It's stuck inside, Katie. You're constipated. This is a pathetic poo.
I know, it is, yeah.
It's a pathetic poo, Katie, that you've produced. Price's pathetic poo.
That is a pathetic poo. Pathetic. If that poo was a member of Wham, it would be Andrew Ridgeley. If that poo was a football club, it would be Luton Town. If that poo was a shepherd's pie, well, then you'd probably eat it. What I'm saying is, someone your size should be pinching out the HMS Pinafore. Have I berated you enough? Or should I carry on? We'll be right back.
Hold on, the best is yet to come with some dirty doggy massage, and we reveal the kick-ass clip of the kingdom.
Congratulations.
Anarchy in the UK. Dog shows are common in both the UK and the States, but I'm pretty sure I've never seen anything like this in an American dog show. Take it away, DFS Cruff's 2010 dog show from Britain. Or you could just say good dog and give him a biscuit. But I guess your way works too. I don't know. Work in a restaurant? All right. The BBC Wales riveting local news show Wales Today was broadcasting from a local rugby club bar for the big Wales-Scotland rugby match, and the fans were pretty exuberant. I was riveted.
Wales, Scotland, we're here in Glenneath, joined by members of Bill McLaren's old rugby club. So will they be cheering on the streets of Hawick, or will Wales send them home to think again?
I'd do that too if I showed up and everyone was wearing the same skirt as me. Which brings us to our clip of the kingdom. On Virgin One's Naked Office, a company is having trouble dealing with their conflicts. So what do? They do what all good companies do. They hire a temp. Let's meet him and see how the staff reacts to his presence.
I'll show you. It's a weird idea, but it will help this company resolve many of its problems. It's all about encouraging people to confront their problems head on.
Oh, he's coming over.
That's why.
Right, so what we need to do is be able to feed that through.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. That goes on like that. Oh. One bound document. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
I was going to have a banana, but I've been put off of it.
Don't bother ordering from the Jewish deli for lunch. I don't think this guy's going to be interested. That's it for our salute to the UK. Yeah, good night. See ya.